Creepy chords and spooky sounds, swinging fast these haunted grounds. Spirits jive in spectral flight, till the morning chases night. Fear no fright, just join the dance. Take a chance in the trance. In the mansion let us play. Moonlight swings neath ghostly sway. Through the shadows we groove on, till the ghostly break of dawn. Swinging beats that never die, haunted rhythms rising high. Hear the whispers, feel the beats. Ghosts and goblins shuffle feet. Echoes ring in haunted halls. Specters twirl as darkness falls. Creepy chords and spooky sounds, swinging fast these haunted grounds. Spirits jive in spectral flight, till the morning chases night. Fear no fright, just join the dance. Swinging fast these haunted grounds. Spirits jive in spectral flight, till the morning chases night. Fear no fright, just join the dance. Till the ghostly break of dawn. Swinging beats that never die, haunted rhythms rising high. In the mansion, dark as night, shadows dance, ghostly light. Every step a creaky tune, midnight strikes under the moon. Phantom figures glide and sway, jazzing through the night and day. Candles flicker, voices hum, in this spooky ballroom realm. Hear the whispers, feel the beat. Ghosts and goblins shuffle feet.
And we're live.
Echoes ring in haunted halls. Spectre twirl as dark.
Hello, I am doing well today. How is everybody doing? Oh, we got new things. Oh, that's cool. They must have just released them today. Good game sound, my guy. Thanks for reminding me. I do forget a lot. Happy Sunday indeed. I gotta work tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun. Alright. Well, I need a break from horror games, so we're gonna just be playing some some quick play. As much as I would like to do competitive, that competitive stresses me out, so. Alright. Turn down the volume
You'll
on
need
my
a
side.
top-notch team to win
The
this
game
one.
isn't so loud. Oh, thanks.
I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Do. You better believe my main is Luna. I appreciate it, new basic guy. I tried to improve with quality over time. Smack. Of course.
All I ever wanted to do was sing, really.
30 seconds.
It's been a
before
minute
you
since
attack.
I played,
Get
so I'm a
ready.
bit rusty.
No, I don't know what the time stream entanglement is.
I am Groot.
Yeah, as soon as the Brain Trust builds the other gizmo, we'll all get to go back home.
You ever played Marvel Rivals? What do
The
you
battle
do?
starts
It's similar
in
to
5,
Overwatch.
4, 3.
You can just say that.
2,
It's similar to Overwatch. And if you haven't played Overwatch,
All you
then
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I like the cold.
I'll patch you up.
I was worried.
looks like our teammates are moving up already.
Needed that boost.
Be your best self. Need some help.
Our Groot's being aggressive.
I suck.
You're welcome.
God damn it.
I'm good to go.
It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
I need to just use my ability so I can heal.
I like the cold.
I don't know why he's walking into the middle of a spider nest. Sorry if I'm not reading the comments, I'm just a little busy.
Stop up!
Oh, that was weird.
Enjoy the
I
amplifier!
don't know if that was lag or my mouse malfunction.
I like the cold.
My back. Pep in my step.
On the move again.
Doing good, we're doing good.
I'll patch you up.
Stay away from the nest.
I'm doing this my way.
Thanks
Your
so much.
powers are mine. Born again.
A nice deep freeze.
Feel the wrath of the
I am ready to put on a show.
Save my teammates.
A nice deep freeze.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, that wasn't gonna last forever. Oh, your schedule, you're streaming on the 29th, huh?
I'm making
So that's what it feels like.
I suck.
You kick ass and yum. Yeah, that was a lot of firepower. I was lucky to live for as long as I did, but it looks like my teammates managed to capture. That's what matters.
We can get you to
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I'm so clinical even with quick play that it's like when I play competitive I stress out.
I'm hurt.
'Cause I'm like, I gotta win this.
A net of spider balls. Thanks so much.
I don't know if that's me lagging or what.
Heads up, bad guys.
Needed that boost.
Oh, dude, can't be standing out in the middle and not expect to get murdered.
Gets us a boomerang arrow.
A nice deep freeze.
Got to keep our Groot alive.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
That fucking hurt.
I'm actually Lord with Luna. I just turn off the icon because I don't want intention.
I like the cold. Thanks so much.
And I didn't do it the easy way by doing it versus AI. I did it the hard way, going against other players.
My way.
We are undefeatable.
How you shoot.
Oh, they're ulting.
Need some help. A nice deep freeze.
Stay away from
Hey, team, enjoy the feel the wrath of the
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. I am ready to put on a show.
No, you don't.
self-guided fireball.
Get her, guys. Come on. Get her.
I don't have to be center
Nice.
stage.
Pep in my step.
A nice deep freeze.
Oh, I gotta love Iron Man. Did you enjoy the Fierce Phantom? The only criticism I have for the game is that, like, what you're supposed to do in the game can get unclear. It would be appreciative if I had highlights or something, so I know what the frick I was doing.
I like the
Like, I get it.
I don't have to be sensitive. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Other than that, the game is pretty good.
Born again! Your powers are mine! Feel the
Gosh darn it.
pulse!
I suck.
I didn't have my ult that time. What's your favorite episode? Mine is the 4th one. I'd say the 4th one too.
Double KO. Someone needs a snowball in the face. I like the cold. Clogs to clogs in 3 generations. That's the saying anyway.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye just loves standing in the middle of them.
There they are. Get that vehicle moving again. I was worried. We're finding our groove. Be strong together.
Let's get
I like the cold.
Yeah, I must be lagging a bit, or they're lagging.
I'm doing this my way!
Like because I'm live streaming. That's okay.
So close. This is your big chance. It's spider time! I am ready to put on a show.
Come on, guys. Save him.
Maximum pulse!
I like the cold. Thanks so much.
I'll patch you up.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
Ah, that was a good attempt at a push there.
Get that vehicle moving again. Be your best self.
Group up.
Powers are mine! Born again!
Reach the shrine of the heathen.
Good to go.
Hawkeye's down. Dibs on the boomerang arrow.
Roar. I like the cold.
You're welcome.
That one hurts. Get that vehicle
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna push this.
worried.
Problem is, the group is
Maximum!
getting separated from us.
I suck.
You did that with your weak human eyes?
Shot Hawkeye. Despite the fact that you like getting yourself killed a lot.
Be strong together.
That's the boost I needed.
I like the cold.
And eliminate these Loki clones.
Only 60 seconds left. I was on the brink.
I don't have any teammates next to me.
That one hurts.
Not enough of them.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I'm doing this
It's spider time! I am ready to put on a show.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
If Spider Zero does not reach Budokan, she cannot reach the shrine of the
Push,
Legion.
keep pushing.
Born Your powers are mine!
Just 30 seconds.
Come on.
Together to victory!
You get a web. I cleared the spiders. The final 10 seconds. Thanks so much.
And stay down.
I don't have to be center stage. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Someone scratch my back.
Come on, aim.
I'm hurt. I suck. We're finding our groove.
Maximum pulse!
Shit.
Battlefield ready again.
Thanks to the web of life and destiny. Probably seen versions of me in every alternate dimension, huh? So where do I rank on the list of reality?
Ah, damn it.
Healing factor finally kicked in.
Ah, that was a good shot. Not a bad round.
Can't expect to win them all.
Voice change for today.
What do you mean my voice changed?
You will not have voice changer.
Alright, how did I do? Not bad. Not more than the rocket, so that means something. Wasn't a bad game. Running the Megatron magic is this. I don't know, bud. You figure it out. Oh, nice. I got the skin. Let's go. Nice. Subnautica playthrough, that would be fun. You know, the Forest sounds like a good one too. I haven't played the Forest yet. That sounds like fun. I know a lot of YouTubers have played that. There's a lot of weird things in Oregon and Washington, like cultists and all that stuff. There's actually like real life cultists like that exist that you can search up
Pick
about.
your hero or villain.
Alright, we're
I'm
gonna
not
switch it up.
judging. We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Man, I love this new skin just because of the hats. I'm all for the fedoras. Milady.
Before we had powers, we had each other. That bond
I
is unbroken.
remember one time I was in this lobby and there was an Iron Man and he looked at me
30 seconds
like
before
expecting
you
me to
attack.
like
Get ready.
switch and stuff, and I'm like, and I just shake my head. It's Cloak.
Think I could borrow that teleport?
Like, you're not allowed to
for
do
my
it,
next
no.
mission?
It's
Nope.
a cloak, and it ain't the source of my powers.
You know what
Just
Iron Man
off the
always
channel.
do.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to bring.
If
you
you've seen those videos of what
Sounds
Iron Man
fun.
like
But you're gonna
do,
have to run it past Dagger
like when they
first.
do the chest
We're
laser,
packaged
it
in.
looks like they're humping. When you do it like really
The
fast.
battle starts
Click
in
it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Subnautica isn't a horror game. It's more of
Got it?
scary elements and stuff.
I'm used to fighting on the streets, not across all space and time.
I see somebody on my right.
My time to shine. They look like they need another fearsome foe. So cold.
Oh, I got a Spider-Man
much
having
better.
fun already.
Every little bit helps.
A little help. The mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
Oh boy.
My time to shine.
This is not a good start. What's our tank doing? Is he just AFK? At least I killed the Spider-Man that was being annoying.
That's fair.
Oh, yep. I guess he had a bad internet connection because he's gone now.
My time to shine.
By some bad guys.
That's much better.
Namor's disgusting pet.
You owe me one. Claimed by chaos. Enemy located.
I don't think this is going to be a good round, honestly.
All eyes over here.
There he is.
Capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Just me.
Time to drain.
It does feel weird to fight heroic fighting in a dress, doesn't it?
Am I invisible?
She must be having a rough Redding.
The only squid I want is an appetizer.
You better believe it. Does anybody like squid? I just wanted to ask. Because I like how the characters, whenever they're going against those squid turrets, make references of eating them.
You're ready. Here come the bad guys.
Done, my son.
I think that was the last octopus. Against the world! I am ready to put on a show! Everybody needs a
Damn it. I was in a bad spot there. I was gonna die no matter what I did. At least our team
Let's get
captured the
into some big
point.
trouble.
No, it's sleep in wedding clothes. I used to sleep in my clothes for a long time. I know that's weird, but it was just how I was. Sometimes.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. I'm trying to help.
Save your life.
Stand strong.
Ah, damn it.
My time to shine. That's it. A little help, please.
Help him from the shadows.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Oh, move away from the healing orb.
Keep fighting until we have a winner. Against the world. I am ready to put on a show.
Damn it. God damn it, Namor. My teammates, guys. That Magneto was carrying, not gonna lie, because he was the only one kind of staying on the point.
Mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Why is there a thing in our back line?
More tentacles, more. That topped me off. Thanks.
That stinks. We could have won that. Hey, where's your little mascot? You mean Luna? Unfortunately, this game isn't exactly optimized, so when I play as Luna, the entire game and stream lag. So we're not gonna do that, sorry.
That bond is
Well, Luna is in the game. I guess that counts, even though we're not playing as her right now. Alright,
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Already did 10,000 healing. Apparently that
I try to
Widow is
do the
doing
right
more than I
thing,
thought.
but people always end up thinking I'm crazy.
I know
Me and Magneto have
exactly how
died the least, so
I
that
mean,
tells you
it's
something.
not my fault an Egyptian god whispers in my brain and tells me who deserves his righteous vengeance.
Okay, so maybe not exactly.
At least I have
The battle
your
starts in
not
5,
low or high pitched
4,
voice to keep us
3,
company.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Anyone who makes the night a more dangerous place needs to be taken out.
We'll get him, guys. We'll get him. Okay. I'd rather be.
Needed that.
I'd rather be with our tank than this stuff. That one over here.
That topped me off.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. My turn to shine. Capture the mission area. This is what I want as an appetizer.
With Magneto. Should've went with Magneto. Damn it.
Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, it's just one of those rounds or games that you're just not going to have a fun time no matter what you do.
That should be sufficient.
Bogies, here they come.
I am ready to put on a show. Mighty exploding plasma.
Keep hitting him, keep hitting him.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Adorable little elf. Thanks so much. Their team's capture progress is halfway.
Wow, right into you guys.
Thanks. My turn
That
to
works.
shine. You owe me one. Control seized.
That works.
We have done well.
Octopus alert. Those squids are on us.
Lights out. I feel like myself again.
My turn to shine.
They are now.
Just embrace the light.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
My turn to shine.
Damn it.
You get away with it!
Control lost.
Yeah.
Let's get into some good trouble.
I squished those squids for you.
I like the cold.
I feel like myself again.
Just gonna be one of those games we're just gonna lose, no matter what we do.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh, are you serious? Did they buff Namor's ult? Because I remember it not killing me before.
We are
Or maybe it's because Luna has more health.
Be your best self.
Yeah, Luna has like 275
Let's keep
health.
fighting until we have a winner. Mighty exploding plasma.
I understand ignoring the Hulk, but this is kind of... Are you going to work on the Fears to Fathom video this week? Yes, that is the plan. Though sometimes due to work, I can be very exhausted, so it might take me a minute to make it. Hopefully it comes out Wednesday. If it doesn't, it'll come out later. He ain't there if I ain't looking at him kind of vibe. Yeah, you better believe it. SVP, bitches! Yeah, I could have done more healing if I didn't die 5 times. The other Luna on their team only died like 3 times. Usually you can tell, like, if how you can tell if a healer's kind of bad if they don't heal much. If they don't heal much proportionally compared to their deaths. Like, If you have a lot of deaths and you didn't heal much, that makes sense. But if you die very little but don't do much healing, then you're not doing your job properly. Kind of like, well, Mantis is more of a weird hybrid between DPS and healer, so I can let it slide. But you get my meaning. Mantis can do a lot of, like, good damage.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Was this my chance to finally play DPS? God. I never... What is going on? Are we doing all here? You know what? Fuck it.
I am Loki, god of
I'll join him.
mischief
Fuck
and
it.
the king of Asgard.
What is this team?
Why would anyone want order when they could enjoy chaos?
The healer dream team? Yeah, somebody chose magic, but that's okay.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. A nice my life riders and your so sword. We can handle anything they throw our
Gotta
way.
love being presidential Loki. The ego.
But they will. They always do. Just because we're young, pretty, and female. Then let that be their final mistake.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
So those blue
3,
things that come out of this
2,
are like a jump boost.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When doom has been brought to heel, I will choose Asgard's future. I'm everywhere.
Anyone willing to help? I'm hurt. They look like they mean business.
I outnumber you.
Keep your heads down.
Harassing the enemy team because I
Mission area is
can.
yours to capture now.
I love being Loki.
The more the merrier. Cheering for my friends.
Ooh, that was some weird lag. I guess I'm gonna be playing DPS as Loki.
Someone's aiming for us.
Oh, lots to destroy here.
Still
Time. Thanks.
I have many faces.
That
Sniper, right there.
I'm everywhere. Bless the healing arts.
Who am I? Invisible? Stand with you!
I outnumber you.
that magic better not die. I should see one death this game.
I like the cold.
Very rare that I get.
The more the merrier.
Very rare that I get to play DPS Loki.
I'm everywhere.
Get it.
This is the world.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Crap. Those beacons don't grow on trees, you know.
The more the merrier.
This is real firepower!
Now I see them. This war is bigger than
We're somehow winning. I don't know how we're winning. What is this?
Sorry, you made
I
this mess
outnumber
better.
you. Bless the healing arts.
I'm just dying.
Mission area. Keep going.
Your Your god is suffering. I'm everywhere. Invigorating.
I was a little messed up there. Thanks.
A nice deep freeze. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
The moon haunts you!
Time to vanish.
Control lost. With you.
Just got beat by a Loki.
Someone scratch my back.
I outnumber you. Time to vanish.
I suck.
There's an Ankh here.
So cold.
Mag's just going in.
I have many faces.
This is real firepower!
Time to vanish.
Just embrace the light. Silence.
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show. From behind takes it all. Better test this out. Thanks so much. Just embrace the light.
Someone scratch my back!
Healing for my friends.
Not winning so much anymore, but that's okay.
The moon haunts you!
It's the grand finale.
Damn.
Co-op time. They've almost got it.
Nothing keeps me down for long. The more the merrier.
With you!
I was surprised we were winning for this game from the start.
I still need you. Healing for my friends. I have
You'll
many.
have to keep fighting until you Control the
I'm gone.
Be proud of what you did here. That's why they call me magic.
I outnumber you.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. And let me coach.
I'm a true team player. Invigorating.
The moon haunts you!
Control lost.
I have many faces.
Opponents are getting annihilated really quickly.
I was worried.
Your powers are real fire!
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. There's no way. How the fuck did I die so fast?
That one hurt.
Hey, Billy. Always love the donuts.
That's right.
I'm surprised I died so fast. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, they nearly did. That sucks.
God of luck. I am Loki.
that's enough
God
of Loki.
of mischief and the king of Asgard.
Oh, who should I play as? I play Ben, the Thing.
30 seconds before
He
you
might be
attack.
good against Venom.
Get ready.
Yeah, I don't get to play DPS often.
Who needs four? Family always comes
Yeah, we'll
first.
switch that.
Even when
The
it's
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I don't think I could handle the pressure of the Dark Force.
No thinking, only donuts.
I can handle anything now.
Here come the bad guys. like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy it!
The moon haunts you.
Where's my teammates?
I feel tough.
Feeling better already.
The mission area is yours.
I've got your back. Nobody can hurt us now.
Ow! That fucking hurt! Anyone help?
Help. Anyone willing to help?
I'll patch you up.
Ooh, big ult. Got him.
You're welcome.
I am your child. A nice deep freeze.
This is real firepower!
I'm gonna use the Stay away from these things when they're limited.
Damn. Playing the thing is like therapy in some ways.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Control.
Hamburger.
Thing ain't going nowhere.
I've learned that the thing is a tank for people like me who don't know how to use offensive tanks. That's fair. Me neither.
They're coming up.
Shields up. We're hurt.
Got your back.
Careful, Ty. One less arm. One less
Damn.
The moon haunts you.
Enjoy the amplifier! This is real firepower!
I don't know what's going on. Good job. I'm doing something.
Not bad for a couple.
Watch your back. Sorry. Now, us against the world.
I'm flying!
The moon haunts you.
Kill this fucking Moon Knight!
One of our now I see them.
So much action!
Anyone willing to help?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. No!
Double KO. Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh! We're so close. Dude, if you run into a guy named Hypnop, that's my brother. He's playing Rivals. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'll let you know if I see him.
This is real firepower! Us against the world!
I can get it. The moon haunts you.
Enjoy the amplifier! Shoot! Go on, try
Everybody up in the air. Damn. Fucking Moon Knight again.
Can't get rid of Blackway. Let's rumble.
Damn. Oh, come on, dude. There's no need to be toxic. They did a good job, honestly.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Who said that? Oh, the magic. Of course, the DPS is being toxic about it. I gotta deal, I got family stuff I need to do right now. Got Sloppy Joe's, so I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, since it's gonna be a minute until I get back, I'll give you some intermission entertainment. Nom nom nom.
In the mansion, dark as night, shadows dance, ghostly light. Every step a creaky tune. Midnight strikes under the moon.
It feels good to step outside my bubble every now and then. Uh-oh, we don't look invisible.
Get over here!
Oh, I catch it. you covered.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Enemy located. Feel the pull. Spawning first.
You captured more than half of the area. Keep going.
What am I? Invisible? Clearly you needed some help. Got your back.
Area's almost yours.
Disappear! Supernova! Disappear!
We are undefeatable.
What am I?
Capture now. We captured the mission area.
Psionic first! No worries, I got your back. Is it really clobbering time already?
I'm taking this area's almost yours. We are undefeatable.
Anyone willing to help?
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Clear the way! Clearly you needed some help. Is it really clobbering time already, Ben?
Another epic victory. Big win. Capture the mission area. Got it?
No, I have many faces.
Anyone willing to help?
I appreciate you. Capture now.
I compliment you, sir. Ben would fit best.
Capture the mission area.
I outnumber you.
The moon haunts you.
Thank me later.
Ooh, I got you feeling.
Time to vanish.
Control seized.
I am more than just a trickster. Your god is suffering.
I am ready to put on a show!
Killing for my friends.
What am I?
I have triumphed. As always. Incoming. I am a troll team player. I have many faces.
Shields up.
I smell a bot. Who's gonna get fucking annihilated today?
Nope.
I'm coming for you, Mr. Bot. Alright, I'm back.
I am ready to put on a show.
Snappy Joe. Snappy Joe. It's been a minute. Alright. Let's get back. 3, 2, 1. How about you, fan of pickles? No. Sorry, I'm not. What the hell is this Scooby Goober Twitch ripoff stream boo light? What? I don't know what you're on about, bud. Well, they got these electronic voices too. They have a shoulder like this. Oh boy. It's like I'm really synthesizer echo chamber. Alright. On to the next game because we're spending too much time. Oh jeez. Guys, for the best streamers, go to Goofy Goober website. What? Dennis Anderson, is that you? Looks like we got some guys in a group. Yeah. Okay, so we got a Hawkeye, Venom, and Mantis are in a group together. I forgot game sound again. Thank you, Semi Story.
Kill Wolverine at all.
Story, bro.
I got Wolverine once.
Turn that down for you
But
guys.
he smoked me at least 3 times.
Same
I couldn't get Venom.
coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Yeah, turn down the volume maybe. All in a day's work.
We have to defend. Oh, is it this map? I hate this map. Yeah.
Understandable, this map isn't the greatest.
Battle starts in 5, 4.
Okay, they're coming out of
Yeah,
there.
turn them down a bit more.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. You won't run away anymore. I am very You owe me assistance.
Oh, god damn it, Iron Man, you're Jew. Yeah, Jeff the Shark. Alright, your job, Hawkeye, is to, like, basically take out Iron Man. That's who you should be targeting.
Oh, come on.
It takes at least 2 shots to kill him.
He was talking with a potato in his mouth? That's understandable.
Oh, nice nail! Nice.
Just used to my nice mic, yes. Sounding smooth.
Down.
Sounding nice.
Behind us.
Where?
Yep. Iron Man's up. Yep. I'm gonna climb up on a boat and rip this little fucking head off.
Jeez! Violence?
Where is he? I see him.
Oh well. I talked about ripping cages open, so. Ripping
can't
rib
get 'em.
cages.
Magneto's almost dead.
Got her. Thank you.
I need to heal. Oh no.
Damn, I missed that. That's okay. I have my ult, but I'm gonna save it
Thor's almost down.
in case they counter ult us.
Thor's down. Here, Iron Man. Let's play, bud. Iron Man literally has a health bar. Oh, he's got fucking Jeffinated.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Enemy. Perfect. The Dark Child is ready to very hard.
They just hit and run and go back in their base. Thor's almost dead. Good stuff. Jeff's gonna eat us.
No way. He's always eating me, bro. He's always eating. I should be able to fight, motherfucker. 75 hours later.
Oh, you fucker.
Fuck you, Iron Man.
Iron Man just
Gosh darn it. Just nuked me in the face.
yeah.
Raccoon's down.
Bitch.
The Psylocke chick. No! I have 38 health.
I'm trying to get back.
Let's go, guys.
I'm in the main hallway.
I got the heal. I got my. How did I die? Duka, fucking Duka killed me.
Darn it.
Bullshit, man. Just fucking wiped 4 of us.
Who, Iron Man? We got killed Jeff. We killed Jeff. We got.
Yeah, you definitely can't miss when you're up
we got
close.
Come here, Thor. I got Iron Man
over there.
Thor.
Shoot that thing.
Good. Thor's down.
Popped my special. I went out there walking like you're crazy.
I'm tearing Iron Man up. He's running like a little girl.
That raccoon's
Jess-
right up against the side of the fucking thing. You
Just sitting in his base healing people.
God
From his base.
damn.
Oh.
It pleases me to be helpful.
Alright, we're backing it up, so that's good. Raccoon. That was a bad time to be a raccoon.
That sounds like it's a problem.
You owe me one.
I hear Jeff.
Hey, be wary of the Psylocke in our back line. She likes going back there.
Jeff's down.
Jeff's dead. Iron Man's almost.
I killed somebody accidentally. That's funny.
He's running.
Got him.
Nice.
Thor behind you.
Where?
The other side of the
behind
bus
this-
stop.
My time to
Getting him. Thanks for the health pack, retard. Iron Man's powered up. He's yelling for me. He's dead. Nice snipe. Jeff's down. Jeff's almost dead. No. Got away.
Good heal. Good heal.
Everybody needs a hand.
Jeff's just fucking teasing me over here.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, you don't fuck with Jeff. Cloak and dagger? Oh god.
Yeah. Looking dagger
Yeah.
being a dick.
Where is he? No! That little fucker ate me. Run, Cloak and dagger, run! Oh, he's good. He's gonna get. He can't do nothing. Kill Cloak and dagger. Working on Thor.
I gotta fall back there.
Thor's down. Iron Man's down.
Alright, good.
Jeff's out.
Yeah, there's some chick with a big sword, don't know her name, but she's dead by the other big sword lady. Oh yeah. They can't do
Dude, this
anything
game,
inside
after
this
seeing the
little, like,
gameplay, looks
shuttle.
really fun. Maybe I should check it out.
hard,
Yeah.
like,
it's just-
It is
yeah,
free to
we
play.
always
The
lose
skins
right
are just
here, too.
kind of expensive.
It's hard. Thor. Thor's dead. They have the thing, they got the thing.
Us against the world.
I don't know who's behind us, like, tearing you guys up, but...
Someone's tearing me up. Star-Lord.
Damn it.
No, it's Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah. I need a heal. Anyone's got a heal?
I'm like fighting back here.
My time to shine.
Oh, goddamn it.
Currently trying to get back.
Who's he?
He's Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, he's behind me. I'm behind.
I just
I'm right
died.
in front.
No, I got killed. All right.
Bitch asshole.
They got all of us, so let's just group up.
Yep.
Only
Fuck
60
'em.
seconds left.
Leroy Jenkins.
We should all push at once.
Oh, I'm getting toast.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally used my special. Fuck, dude.
Well, let's be honest, your special's like... It's alright, it's good. The thing's pushing!
What a waste, bro.
Jesus
Should listen to
Christ,
my
dude.
guy just saying team up.
Down to 30 seconds.
Limbo stands with you. Behold, third child.
A little more.
The thing's down. Thor's almost dead. And some other chick.
Us against the world. Keep fighting. Winner.
Eat him.
Down. Oh fuck, clobber in time. The thing's getting thinged. Got a hold of him.
Us against the world.
The god of thunder!
Oh, damn. I got offended. Yes. No. Is that a sliver? No, it's a 1v1 in there. Thor's almost dead. Thor's down. I'm getting tore up. Clobber in time.
Trying to keep them all alive. Yo, any song recommendation? I'm not good with music, so most of the music I used was used by Suno AI generated. So, and I usually only do it if I make my own lyrics or it's orchestrated or whatever. Like there's no lyrics. What horror games? Oh, I gotta think about that one. Let's see. I haven't played all the horror games that I have yet. I have a folder of horror games just sitting, waiting to be played. I might as well spoil what I'm doing for next weekend. We have Paranormal Night Shift, Something Bad is on the Moon, and The Black Iris. Those are games planned for the vid Saturday. Let me see the finished games. I think Security Booth is a good one. I heard they have an updated version of that one. A sort of VHS is a good indie game you can play. Yeah. 3 random scary games. Yeah, that's what I mostly do. So, Unsorted VHS is definitely a good one. Security Booth. What other ones did I play? I gotta look at the Steam. Because I usually uninstall the Steam ones. Because a lot of them, I either get them from itch.io or Steam. I know a good one is That's Not My Neighbor. It's a nice, like, fun guessing game where you have to guess the differences and what's wrong with people when you're trying to let them in. It's similar to, what is it? What was it? Papers, Please? Yeah, it's similar to that, but more... Papers, Please is a bit more horrific in the fact it's dystopian, but the game I'm recommending, That's Not My Neighbor, is kind of like the more horror-based version of that. I know Repo is like the big game people are playing nowadays, and I'm planning to play that after the 3 Scary Games on Sunday next weekend. Solo, because I don't have any friends. I know Lobotomy Corporation's fun for some people. Little Nightmares is obviously a good one, that series. I'm planning to get 3, maybe play through it eventually. I don't know when I will, but yeah. There's obviously Fears That Fathom. And Clap Clap is a good horror game. It sounds weird, but it's a good horror game, trust me. It actually got me to scream, so it's a nice, short, but scary horror game that you can play. I watched this guy, 8-Bit Ryan. Yes, exactly. I know that guy. Where do you think the influence of my channel comes from? There's also InSim, Markiplier, obviously. There's 8-Bit Ryan. There's Baz, his counterpart, I believe. Ooh, mostly watches like, what is it? Like, you know... Fuck, what is the genre name? God, my brain always fails me when I don't need it to do so. Dude, his channel turned 10 years old this past Friday. I know, right? It's crazy to think about. Some of these YouTubers are just getting that old. Got the most healing again. That's fucking you. Somehow got 2 kills. That's fucking funny. Oh, that's funny. Teammates did really well, though. Look at that. And we were dominating that entire game almost. Alright, on to the next game. InSim is a good one. He does mostly live streams and stuff. And he plays more of the bigger, well-known horror games like Repo. What is it? Repo.
I'm not judging.
God damn it, my brain is failing me right now. I'm sorry. It happens to me a lot.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background.
I see a lot of those games you recommend. I love the Little Nightmares series, getting the 3rd one when it comes out. Yeah, me too. I wish I had time to play them, though. Because I know they're good games. I absolutely know. And I played them a little bit, but the problem is I don't have a lot of time. I only have the weekends to live stream and play games. Because I have work during the main week. So I don't have a lot of time to do that kind of stuff.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
And right now I'm busy also working on, like, basically kind of redecorating my channel in a sense.
I ain't done never seen a Namora player without a Luna. New meta.
Dude, we are like twins. We got a lot of the same stuff. That's fair.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
You should go Moon Knight, bro.
Should I give them until the count of
Child's
4?
trying to break into my room right now. Sorry, guys. I don't know why she's down here. It's my my little niece. Gosh damn it! Somebody kill that fucking iron.
Freaky Iron Man player, bro.
It's clear I'm still needed here.
All our healers are dead. That's great. Doesn't help that I got distracted.
It just wasn't your day.
Never even saw me coming. I need a bit more power. Psionic surge. I got you covered.
I'm hunkering down.
Don't mind the child.
Get in here, y'all.
Yeah, it's a nice little community.
No worries, feeling fantastic. Psionic surge. Everybody needs a hand sometimes, or a dagger.
Iron Man likes to pop in and pop out, it looks like.
Battlefield ready.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Perfect. Castle's got a shield.
Enemy tag. Follow them.
Oh, we got a Venom.
Clear the way. More help is never bad. Thanks.
Take that health away so he doesn't get it.
Bro.
We've got trouble. Clear the way. Feeling fantastic.
I love pulling him closer to us. Well, besides the furries, that is a joke.
Alright, good, I got him. Don't worry about
Listen,
it.
be nice to furries. You do not want a pipe bomb in your mailbox. Just as the Russian Badger.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
He knows too.
Lee, bro.
Good thing he's on a whitelist.
Don't worry, blood. Cover and fire. Dude, Penny is so fun to play, bro. Holy.
Penny is fun to play. That is the truth. Oh wait. Oh no.
Even me.
Be careful opening your your mailbox, bud. Oh boy.
Don't mind me, gang. This was all part of my plan.
My fury is
I meant to do
ready.
this. Trust.
Sure, bud.
You attack. Get ready.
That wasn't a misclick.
Locked and loaded. Just like
Uh-huh.
some staying with your
It's alright. After the first half, I don't need it.
rule the world.
Just giving you crap, bud. You're fine.
Reed saves the world countless times each week. Almost as often as you fail to conquer it.
Dude, it's in my computer. That's why. Wait, I just turned back in. Who is getting pipe surprise?
3, 2,
We're talking about the furry community and that you should never make them upset unless you want to get a pipe bomb in your mailbox. That's a reference to the Russian Badger.
Pressure of the dark force.
The basic guy, did you upset the furry community? You shouldn't have.
Here comes trouble.
Nice.
Anyone willing to help? Much better.
Plasma.
First. Clearly you needed some help.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Don't worry, gang. I got him.
This land belongs to us.
We're being targeted by
I'm gonna go help her. Him. Her. It's weird because I'm trying, like, what pronouns he used. The characters in game or the character that's playing her?
Clearly you needed some help. Feeling fantastic. Everybody needs to clear the way.
Battlefield ready again. Hostiles up front.
Psionic surge.
Ooh, it's nice. It's that.
Vortex field. Glad to help. Anyone willing to help?
You've captured more
Where's
than
our
half
Penny?
of the mission area. Keep
Oh, she's
going.
over there. He's over there. Dude, I harassed him in VR chat. Fair enough. Oh damn, rip. I'll delete your browser history. Comrade.
Feeling fantastic.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Spider mode! Disappear! System error? Feel the pulse! Clear the way! Fury's almost yours! Clearly you needed some help.
Nice chill game. I do enjoy those.
God is so out of style.
Vortex field!
Just like you.
Don't worry, guys, I got him.
Sayonara.
Psionic surge!
Maybe that's why I'm getting death threats in my mailbox. Oh, jeez. I don't know why people are so... I feel like I'm too loud. Am I too loud? I'm gonna turn it down. Turn it down just a bit. There you go. Feeling I was a bit too loud there. Or maybe I wasn't. Who knows? Not a bad game. Probably didn't get the most healing, obviously. I was too distracted reading what you guys were saying. Oh, let's see here. What do I do have? Yeah. Lord is Luna Snow, motherfuckers. It took a long time to get her to that point. Loki... Still just a captain. I don't think I have anybody else above captain, honestly. Probably look at my own there's statistics in this game, too. Huh. Only 4.3 hours. That's probably a good thing. Been trying to do my PC. Sad face. All seasons. So I played Luna for 36 hours over a day. Penny's my second most played. The only DPS that is over, that is nearly 3 hours. Gotta love this skin. Remember I played Mr. Fantastic when he first came out. Pretty fun. Very much a self-sustained character. Alright. Got a $50 laptop to text because my PC no more. It exploded for some reason. Oh no! Did it really do that? I thought you were joking. Are you okay? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. I shouldn't be laughing about that. That sucks. No, I was kidding. Oh, thank God. I would have felt very bad for you if that happened. That would suck. Alright. Oh, that's enough joking around. Doing that Clone Rumble event. I haven't played that yet. I guess we can give it a shot. It's where you, like, all your teammates play one character. Do we, like, vote for the character we're gonna play? Are we all gonna play Mr. Fantastic and become Macho Man?
Think you want to be today?
Alright, I'm gonna let my teammates vote. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Which heroes will get my cosmic favor today?
Oh, jeez. I gotta vote. I hate voting.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Anyone stands in my way, they won't be standing much longer.
Dude, at the end of your YouTube videos, you should do honorable mentions of, like, the people in Twitch chat and YouTube chat. I guess I can do that. Apollo 9988 weirdos. That's your problem, bud. I don't even know what I'm entering into. Oh. Gosh darn it. I'm not the best with Wolverine, so
Been doing this a long time. Ain't about to stop now. No, let's do this.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Folks like these, they might have powers.
no gang.
but they ain't like you and me.
Guys who look surprisingly good for how good they actually are.
Living weapons.
Outright, that too.
You're mine.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not anyone's
I never play Winter Soldier, so I'm probably
All you need
terrible.
to do is capture the mission area.
The war
Got
never
it?
ends.
Might as well try him for the first time.
If we don't win this, the future is pretty clear. Incoming.
These projectiles very weird.
Come back here.
Got one kill.
Mission area.
Oh jeez.
My mission isn't over yet.
Capture the mission area.
Stalker, Heart of Chernobyl. I'm used to being a healer, so it's like
This should help.
God, my aim sucks. It's weird as you actually have to rely on the health pack. Let's hoping it would peak. I have no health.
This should help.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Damn. Alright.
Double
I always
kill.
come back. We make a good team.
Dude, that's a real game. It has a very scary... Oh, it's a real game? Oh, I did not know that. I was like... I'm like reading it and I'm like, what is that?
Needed one of these.
Armed and dangerous.
I just realized how deadly this is going to be.
Nothing personal.
Got another kill. Yay.
Grudges, I end them.
I try my best to play this character. I'm not good at it. I have a bad feeling about the fact that these ults can, like... forget that Winter Soldier's ults can continue endlessly.
Target neutralized.
Double KO.
Hey, we're doing it. That's a lot of potential against. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just like, imagine the amount of agains you're gonna get.
Here they come.
Armed and dangerous.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Oh damn. Okay, they got us now. Yes, it's a very good. It's very good. It's actually a sequel to a game named Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl.
They've almost got it.
So I'm guessing it's based in Chernobyl. This suddenly feels like a CS:GO game. Yeah, like when you're playing Winter Soldier, it's like you're looking at a CS:GO character almost.
Armed and dangerous. Stand down. Armed and dangerous.
Uh-oh. It's again time. Yeah, I wasn't going on that. Nah, I thought it was based off World War II. Oh, is it? I don't know. Like, when I hear Chernobyl, you obviously think of the Chernobyl nuclear
Sometimes
disaster.
I wish I could go back into the deep freeze for a few more decades.
Seconds before you attack. Get
Have you heard of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster? There's a lot of games that are horror games that are based on that, I believe, in Russian and American.
Guys who look surprisingly good for how old they actually are. Living weapons. Oh, right. That too.
All right, I'll try to use my Holt here.
The battle starts in
But I heavily doubt it's gonna work out for me.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Winter Soldier, I'll do what's needed to win this, even if it does mean taking out former allies.
Is my chat broken? Yeah, it's broken. Sorry, I'll read your comments in just a sec, bud.
Looks like the mission area is yours to
Damn.
capture now.
Been knocked down before. Doesn't last.
Capture the mission area.
Okay, there it is. Basically, it's the Chernobyl disaster, but if it went everywhere in Ukraine... Oh, yeah. Got him. Oh, I didn't kill him. I did at least get him.
Armed and dangerous.
Nah. That's okay.
Again.
Incoming.
Armed and
Ah, shit.
dangerous.
Juke, juke. No! I didn't want to give him again. No.
You thought I was gone for good.
It's actually why I enjoy playing Doctor Strange when going against Winter Soldier. It's actually considered a horror game. I recommend a lot for streaming. I'll try it. I'll definitely search it up and see. This game is going terribly, but that's okay. I didn't expect it to go well at all. There's a lot of dudes up there.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh shit. Oh boy. I'm all alone here. I need assistance, please.
You're up.
Kill the bastard.
Double KO.
I somehow have 2 KOs in a row.
They've almost got it.
I got you. Slowly understanding how to work this character. You can tell.
Always glad to help.
My aim still sucks though.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Armed and dangerous. Again.
Oh damn.
Armed and again. Armed and dangerous. Again.
And I was just starting to do well.
That's 3.
My mission is
The first game is $20. If you want it, it's called Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Got it. Take a photo of that comment actually and use that as a reference.
Well, you can't expect
Maybe we
to
can.
win
I don't know. How long is the game though? Is it long enough where I should make like a solo episode, kind of like the Woodbury episode we did yesterday, or Is it short enough where I can do? It's probably long. It's probably a long horror game, so you might want probably be good to do a solo stream of that one. I want to see how terrible I did. Oh, how did I get 7 kills? The main story is 15 hours. Damn. Okay. That's definitely a thing for multiple live streams then. What the fuck? This is my first time. I'm gonna let you guys know. This is my first time playing this character. The fact that I have 7 kills is stupid. Ow. Ow. Like a long people. Wait. You actually popped off on your first time? I guess it's because of the fact that I played this game a while. I'm a bit embarrassed to say, but I used to play, what was it? Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 and 2 a lot when I was a kid. Never was really big into those other games. I did play Call of Duty World at War, like the good one. Not the shit they put out nowadays, but mostly played that game for a long time. Because one of the things about that game is when you played the sniper class in that game in PvZ, is the fact that you couldn't headshot. You couldn't like one-shot people with a headshot. So it is an open world though if you like those type of games. I have played Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I do have the second game, but I didn't really find it that interesting. It's mostly just a bigger version of the world with slightly different mechanics. Wish they did a little bit more of it, but that's just my opinion. How long have I been streaming? Well, it's only been an hour and 30 minutes. Feels longer. Imagine that game, but first-person guns and scary enemies hunting you down. Okay. What game am I joining? I guess I could play.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
My domain will one day
Yes, I get to play DPS. I haven't been able to in a long ass time. What is going on over here? My aim is still shit, but that's okay. Oh, jeez. I just still going the game, and of course we got a Black Panther just popping.
Who is more immortal than I?
We're probably gonna lose. It's already the second round of this game. Somebody must have rage quit and I must have just joined in. I don't know if I can pop off. Damn it. I never played it, but it looks fun with all the gameplay I've seen. I believe it. I think I've seen gameplay of this before. Now that you keep talking about it, the more I think I remember seeing the trailer for it or something. Oh yeah, Luna MVP, let's go. Even if it's not me, let's go. Ah, that sucks. I really wanted to play DPS. Oh well. Next round. I do have some videos I want to react to. I know the Fan Electrician has some videos I can watch. I do like making videos for that. It seems to get me viewers, so. This is my only excuse for watching the Fan Electrician make reaction videos is one, I like history, and two, it gets me viewers.
We are Cloak and Dagger. I'm Luna. We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Came out in 2007. If you want to see the trailer, yeah.
Light can heal and light can harm. Sing with me.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
So I have been getting some new toys for my setup here. I got myself a little LCD screen, and the reason why I got it small is because I just wanted a little monitor to use for moderation. Because obviously these bots are quite annoying, so it'd be nice to just get the stream up and be able to just like go to a small screen and ban them. Because I don't have moderators or anything. I'm such a small creator that I just can't afford that.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
We won't run away anymore. I'll go over here.
Dude, why? It's you with the bots? Yeah. Well, you would be surprised. Despite being so small, I still get bots. Alright, fuck off.
My time to shine. Enemy tagged. All of them. We have to hold here.
Some sort of weird robot spider nest. Get in here, y'all.
I'm trying.
Hope you like.
Gotta love it when nobody's watching the back line.
Hey, I'm right here. Remember?
Oh yeah, I know the game. I was thinking of Fear.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Moonlight placed it out. I'm hurt.
Stop that vehicle.
Mutant kind!
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. I suck.
Where are our teammates going, dude? They need to stay in one spot, man. They can't be doing this kind of stuff. Can't heal you if you're 30 miles away.
You're ready. Give them the bad guys. A nice detail. I'm trying to help. Roll up. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
Fucking Squirrel Girl is annoying.
I like the cold.
Taste my pain.
My time to shine.
Your bright lady can
Us against the world.
Tandy needs help.
Thanks. Spider infestation. How unpleasant. Feeling stronger together.
for mutant kind!
Hit the ground.
My favorite time!
Thanks so much. I like the cold.
Robotic spiders?
Us against the world. I better test this out.
Come on, avoid that.
I like the cold.
Woo! Man, this is intense. I don't think she killed anybody with that, unfortunately.
We better test this out. That's good.
Us against the world.
Damn it! I didn't have enough time.
Better stop that vehicle.
My time to shine.
There's still a chance to stop that.
There they are. Against the world. My time to shine.
I somehow got out of there.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
Hurricane incoming!
I am literally healing fast as I can. Why do we have another healer?
A nice deep freeze. Thanks so much. Shield up. That's much better. We better test this out. Hold still. I'm trying to help. Let me help.
For mutant kind!
Help, please.
Oh man.
Feeling stronger already.
Us against the world.
I'll read your comment just a sec, bud. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, I'll read it now. I actually really like your multiple episode Bendy in the Dark revival episodes. I think you should do more so your episodes aren't like 5 hours long. That's fair. I probably should do more of that. Sorry about the spelling and repetition mistakes. Just bad at grammar. It happens. Especially when you don't have a way to correct spelling mistakes on YouTube comments.
Vehicle. It's now or never. Stop them.
Us against the world.
Don't give them another inch. Or else. We better test this out.
My time to shine. Hold still. I'm trying to help. Thanks so much. A little help, please.
Suffering the times.
My time to shine. Just embrace the light. Feeling
God damn it.
Hurricane!
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, that stinks. 15,000 healing. How did the shark do more healing than me? That's crazy. Oh, let me see. No, he only died once. That's why. That's the difference. Try on my team's part, I guess. Managed to get up to gold in competitive, but I haven't been able to get higher than that. 18 days, 8 hours. It's probably not worth it. Well, glad I found you. Now I have something to watch for the nights or the weekend. I appreciate that, bud. Alright. I think we'll play one more game and then we'll probably do something else. It's nearly 2 hours. But yeah, that sounds good.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I am Loki, god of mischief and the king of Asgard.
Loki time, bitches.
I love this voice changer shit that I found. I love this thing. This little device that I have now.
I am accused of loving chaos. It is true.
Stop, just stop. Never. I will continue to troll you forever, for eternity.
The legend himself, the Jade Giant, the taciturn terror.
Taciturn terror.
You're a man of few words, aren't you?
I'm president of the motherfucking United States, bitch. You can't ever shit on me.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
President Loki here to serve.
2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
The more the merrier. What is a hero? An overgrown child with a weapon. You are restored.
System
I am a
destroyed.
true team player.
Nice.
The more the merrier. Another bump in the road. You have my full support. You are restored. I outnumber you. I am a true team player.
I don't know what his plan was.
Your god is suffering. Our foes draw near.
Am I invisible?
That's my way.
That's much better.
I outnumber you.
Please don't go down easy.
Strong again.
I'm God. You are restored. I'm good to go. I outnumber you.
Disappear!
Thank me later. Might. I am a true team player. I have
I am ready to put on a show!
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show!
Fantastic!
Time to counter ult.
I'm good to go.
I suck!
Render me assistance.
Armed and dangerous.
We're starting to get overwhelmed here.
Never miss.
Damn it. Mommy, look at my back. 2 seconds later, breaks neck. Mom, my neck hurt. He's mad with power.
They dare to lay hands
I've
on
always
me.
been mad. What do you mean? This isn't going too well.
I have many faces.
Gear up, little ones. Psionic surge!
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Healing for my friends.
Got him.
Put some pep in my step.
Better stop that vehicle.
Disappear!
I have
much
many
better.
faces.
Distance restoring.
So long, turret. I'm doing this my
A
way.
little help, please.
Battlefield ready.
I'm everywhere. You are restored.
Is he doing banner only? Because I haven't seen the Hulk that much.
I am ready to put on a show.
Armed and dangerous.
Hey, wish I could hear you back.
Again. Again.
Ah, shit. Keep locking myself out.
Better stop that vehicle!
Get in there.
That's much better.
Quite welcome. I outnumber you.
A little help, please. Fire mode.
Time to vanish. Invigorating, no? I outnumber you. I am a true team player.
You don't talk much when you play like this. I guess you could say that, yeah. When I'm focused, it's kind of like hard to talk to chat and play the game at the same time for me. Just in my nature to go quiet when I'm playing these types of games. Mostly because I never have many people around to talk to.
Feeling fantastic.
Oh, I'm fine, don't mind me. I am a true
Disappear!
team player. I have many faces.
Powering up.
Your powers are mine!
It's party time!
Let's join the party! Woo! Talk about a spider of a time. You have me. Yeah. And semi-cool story, bro. Well, like, in the past, I'm used to not having to talk to people, or much of anyone.
I am ready to put on a show. That's much better.
And we pushed them all the way back. Let's go. We still have a minute, though.
Oh, I'm fine, don't mind me. Quite welcome.
Heavy in my step.
Thank me later.
Powering up.
Come on, guys. We got this.
The more the merrier.
I compliment you, Hulk, but Ben would get jealous.
Oh, shit. I'm dead. I forgot my cheese on my lasagna. Oh, no! That's a tragedy. No!
Another go.
I can feel my ancestors crying.
Down to 30
How
seconds.
could you? I know. It happens. Don't worry.
Remain steadfast.
Bro, I don't even know. I keep reading stuff today. It happens to the best of us.
That's much better. Shields up.
I actually intended to become the I actually intended to become the Punisher there, but I actually became Penny, so I was just like, fuck it. Let's just join the other Penny and going in. Even forgot about the body in my closet? That's fair. I forget about the bodies in my backyard all the time. For Twitch, that was a joke. Oh, nice. W healers. I do like that. 12,000 health is Loki, not bad. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna L-tap 4 out of your highlight. Sorry, bud. Let's go to intermission. Luna! Luna, stop hiding in the basement. No. Get your ass up here. Get in your chair. Get in your fancy chair. Oh, you're still in an un-outfit. I gotta change that. Whoopsie. We'll just go for normal Luna. That's fine. There we go. Oh, what the hell? What? She sleeps down there. What do you expect? She's gotta live somewhere.
Double Benji? What do you mean double Benji?
What do you mean?
What do you mean double Benji? The mic is at my lips right now.
Alright, let's find... I know the Fed Electrician has a good one that he put out a little bit ago. I like myself some history. I know there's some YouTubers that do horror content, but I want to react to this one. I like myself some history. Doesn't everybody like to do history?
This guy's probably the only...
It's back. It's Luna. How dare you? I'm a lovely person. She is a lovely person. Wait, what's that? It's the pipe bomb. Alright, I gotta set this up. Give me a sec. I really need to move Luna back over to where she usually sits. Oh, not that. Over here. Yeah, there we go. Far away from you bastards. There we go. Is there a category on Twitch for this? Like, just reacting? I don't know if there is. Like, when I try to find... Oh, no, it's just games and stuff. That's quite annoying. I wonder what I can do about that. We'll close it. Like, we played Marvel Rivals earlier, so... Oh, yeah. I'll remember to watch that Stalker video, too. We'll watch this one, and then we'll move on to the next. Alrighty. So, this is only for editing purposes right here, so I gotta do the intro. Alright, so today we're reacting to the most gangster general of World War II, Terrible Terry Allen, by the Fat Electrician. Should be entertaining to watch, so. I actually never heard of this guy. I know about, like, George S. Patton, Eisenhower, and all those guys, but I never heard of this guy, so this should be very interesting. Gosh darn it. I didn't mean to do that.
This guy's probably the only dude to ever get shot in the face and benefit from it.
I love communists. Alright, you're getting banned, bud.
About the most gangster general of World War
We're
II,
banning
Terry
new basic guy. Banning new basic guy right now. You can't be saying you like communists. We gotta ban him. We're actually gonna go to Twitch right now. Where are you? No, it was a joke. No jokes, buddy. You're right there. There he is. Should we ban this guy? We can... Oh. Well, there we go. It's right there. I'm joking. I won't do that to you. I'll be nice. Nobody likes communists here. Considering they killed more than the fascists, nobody should like communists. Alright. Can we react to the video now? Wait, I'll give you candy? What do you think? I'm 6? Dude, this is what I get for talking about... Alright,
guy's probably
Let's
the
get
only
to the
dude to
video.
ever get shot in the face and benefit from it.
Shot in the face
Today
and
we're talking
benefit
about the
from
most
it.
gangster general of World War II, Terry De La Mesa Allen, aka Terrible Terry. A nickname given to him
Already
not
a
by his
great
enemies, but by his
nickname.
fellow high-ranking officers for failing out of West Point, scamming his way through infantry officer school, and being a poor disciplinarian.
Let's
Terry
fucking
Allen did not care
go.
about the dog and pony show side of the United States
Yeah.
military. He didn't care if his men called him general or sir. Most of
No, I'm not. No, I just don't want him to pipe bomb my mailbox. Semi cool story, bro. What do you think? You think I want to get pipe bombed? No.
them just referred to him as Terry. He did not hound his men about uniforms and grooming standards, and he certainly did not think of himself as above his men. He considered himself one of them. He gambled with them, he drank with them, and
Now
he
that
fought
sounds like a
with them
leader.
on the front lines. Legendary war correspondent Ermi Pyle describes Terry Allen as one of his favorite people and the true soldier's general. Another war correspondent described him as the greatest leader of men and tactical general in our army. While his
Here's this
contemporaries
meme
described him as,
from
and I quote,
Penny
a
Meat for
soldier of
saying that.
uncertain future in peacetime army, but certainly should be entrusted with a division in a time of war. Terry Allen is a rare case of a high-ranking officer being more concerned about the opinions of the men below him instead of the men above him. And it
That's based. You know, you would be surprised in World War II. It's always like the bureaucratic higher ups that are always kind of getting in the way, and sometimes a lot of the time, like even like now, we suffer from like politicians being a little too hands-on. Say crazy. But I am crazy. What do you mean?
infuriated many of his fellow generals. Despite that, he was so overwhelmingly effective on the battlefield that General Patton himself refused to go into battle without him. He was so overwhelmingly popular with the men that served beneath him and war correspondents that he actually ended up on the cover of Time magazine in World War II. Despite
Based.
that, 99% of you have probably never heard a single thing about him.
Yeah, I haven't
And
heard
today
about
we're
this
gonna
guy.
fix
He's
that
been on
right
the
after a word from
Time magazine.
This video is brought to you by Ridge Wallet. Okay, look, this is like the 10th
Ad
time we've gone over
time.
the Ridge Wallet on this channel. I'm not going to keep kicking a dead horse, okay? Pretty much all you need to know is they keep paying me to make these ads. I'm assuming because people keep buying them, and people keep buying them because it's a good product. Okay, look, all it is 2 pieces of metal with some elastic. It holds your credit cards and your money together, and then you put that in your front pocket so you're not sitting on top of a giant Gutenberg Bible for the rest of your life messing
Yeah,
with your
no.
back. Okay, look, it's 2025. We all have a smartphone. There's no reason to be carrying around 100 different business cards of every person you've met over the last 25 years that you've origamied inside of a dead cow and carried in your pocket at all times, okay? Just
Probably
put
gonna
their
move the
phone numbers
microwave
inside
just a
your
bit.
phone and then carry your ID, your credit card, and some cash, and you're good to go. Not only that, but this works for women too, okay? I don't know what your life is with the person.
I've seen this meme before, New Basic Guy. Come on. Do I prefer Rora's version of it? Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. What was it? A Chitini room. A room full of Chitini. I love that version. I remember reacting to that video. I was like, that's adorable.
Situation if you're a woman, but guess what? My wife has like 5 different purses in 5 different sizes, a different size purse for every type of occasion, and I cannot tell you how many times she has forgot her credit card or her ID at home, and it's been a giant pain in the ass, okay? So take all the important shit, put it in a Ridge wallet, and then you just throw the Ridge wallet into whatever purse you're
Yeah,
using
I
for
have that
day,
problem
and
too,
you're
with
good
just
to
too
go.
much
And it doesn't
crap
just
in my
stop at
wallet.
wallets. They make pretty much every titles and all of his BS
Ah,
and
shit.
everything
God damn it.
now and carry it in your pocket. Okay, so take all the important in a huge anniversary sale where you can save up to 40% off your entire order.
Let's just
His
get-
father, De La Mesa. All right, our story begins April 1st.
Let's get to the story.
1888. A young Terry De La Mesa Allen is born at Fort Douglas, Utah. Terry Allen was not only born on a military installation, he was basically bred to be in the military. His father was Colonel Samuel Allen, who served 43 years in the Army.
Oh,
His
wow.
grandfather
43.
on his mother's side was Colonel Carlos
That's a decent
Alvarez
long
De La
time.
Mesa, who fought in the Civil War at Gettysburg. Terry grew up his entire life on military
All
installations.
the
in
people
West.
waiting
The
on
first
YouTube,
thing
I will
this guy
find
learned how to
you.
do after he learned how to walk was to ride
Don't
a
threaten
horse,
them.
drink, chew tobacco, gamble, and shoot the shit like an enlisted cavalry soldier. By the
Based.
time he was 10 years old, he was basically in the United States Army because he went to work with his dad and followed him around every single day. So at
Born and
19
bred
years old,
military,
Terry
I
goes
see.
off to West Point. He becomes pretty well known for basically 2 things. He's phenomenal at riding a horse and doing anything that actually involves like being a soldier out in the field, and he's absolutely horrible at everything else and shows no motivation to improve
Huh.
upon it whatsoever. He racks
Wow.
up more
So just
demerits than anybody everybody else in his
military
class
blood.
at West Point. His uniform's never perfect. His fingernails are always dirty. He's always drinking in class. He's cheating on exams. The exact type of behavior that you would expect from a child that grew up his entire life with enlisted men out in the field. Because of this, he is not very popular with his classmates because, well, it's the 1900s, and at this point in time, the officer class is still very much that same aristocratic class from, you know, the higher society, and Terry Allen isn't taking their dog and pony show very seriously when he talks, so everybody kind of like gives him shit and makes fun of him. Because of this, at the age of 21, he ends up getting kicked out of West Point. Not taking no for an answer, he goes and enlists in a Catholic university, graduates at the age of 24, enlists in the army, and then competes for a slot.
Oh, so he
to be a
just jumped
cavalry
right back
officer.
in.
And he wins. He ends up getting commissioned about 5 months after his class at West Point. From here, Terry is pretty much immediately sent to the southern border between the United States and Mexico, where he is tasked with stopping smugglers and gun runners from crossing the border. He gets in frequent skirmishes, and this is his first taste of combat.
Yeah, there's always been trouble with Mexico for a long time when it comes to the southern border. Even not talking about politics now, obviously, that's a touchy subject and all that stuff. But there's always been issues, I think back in 1812, before we got into World War I, Mexico was in the middle of a civil war or something. Some dude decided to raid the American border, and we whipped their asses pretty quickly. We kicked them out pretty fast. Let's just say that.
And when he's not doing that, he has to go and, you know, intermingle with his fellow officer class and their hoity-toity aristocratic society nonsense. And obviously, Terry's still not super popular. He's still rough around the edges. He's still kind of disheveled. He's got dirt under his fingernails. He likes to drink. He likes to cuss. And he's still got that stutter. But Terry does gain some popularity because you know what the hoity-toity officer class likes doing? They like playing polo. And you know what Terry's really good at? Riding a
Fucking
horse,
polo.
which comes in handy when you're playing polo. Terry ends up becoming one of the best polo players around and ends up being the captain of his team. And they have
Let's
this game
go.
slotted up where he's supposed to go up against this like regional champion team, and they're
Ooh, wow.
supposed to absolutely crush Terry's team. But Terry doesn't care what's supposed to happen. Terry wants to win regardless, so he makes his team go out and practice for weeks leading up to this
Terrible
game.
Terry
And for
being
practice,
terrifying.
He has them shooting goals on a target that's only 1 yard wide when the average polo goal is 8 yards wide.
Wow.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
So Terry essentially
Damn.
overtrains his team, and when that game comes
Remember
around,
that
the
movie.
regional champion team takes 40 shots at the goal. They only make 7. Terry's team only takes 8 shots at the goal, but they made all 8. And this is
Let's
the first
fucking
glimpse we get to see
go.
at Terry's leadership and his mentality of how to get shit done. This goes on for a
Fortunately
couple of years,
shot?
and then World
Has that
War
ever
I
been a
kicks
thing?
off, and Terry wants to go off to war. Unfortunately, his current unit is going to stay right where they're at the southern border. So Terry volunteers for overseas duty, so he essentially just gets backfilled into any open slot, which unfortunately happens to be in a supply company. So he's going to go overseas and just carry supplies up to the front line and not actually get to fight on the front lines. But that's not what Terry wants. Terry wants to be on the front lines with the infantry. The problem is he can't really do that because he's not an infantry officer. He's a cavalry officer. So Terry comes up with a plan. He just shows up to an infantry officer graduation ceremony and hops in line, gets to the front of the line, and the commandant looks Terry up and down and is like, I don't recognize you. And Terry looks the dude dead ass in the eye and goes, I'm Alan. Why don't you? And the officer's like in the back, like, am I the dick here? Do I really not remember this guy that went through my entire course? And he's just like,
Listen, if you walk into a place with confidence, you can get into any place imaginable. You'll be surprised. Like, let's say... Oh, can you turn the volume of the video up? Oh, my bad. I turned it down earlier because of the guys that were talking to Marvel Rivals, so my bad. Sorry. Let's see. Hopefully that's loud.
like, doesn't know what to
Yeah, that's good. That should be loud enough. Hopefully. But yeah, if you walk into a place with confidence, people will think you work there. Like, let's say, I don't know, you walk into the back of a, what could I say? What's a good example? Menards. You walk into a back of Menards with, like, a semi-decent looking shirt and pants and all that stuff with a ladder. You walk into the back of Menards like that, they'll probably just let you in if you don't, like, if you're just confident about it, like you acting like you belong there. You'd be surprised. You can get into a lot of places just acting like that. And this is the example we're getting given right now.
do, so he just hands Terry the certificate and sends him on his way, and Terry is now a temporary major
Tons
and
of people do that
infantry
for clout
officer.
nowadays.
So Terry ships off to World War I in charge of an infantry battalion. Once there, Terry
Let's
partakes in
fucking
the St.
go.
Mihiel offensive and the Battle of the Meuse Argonne.
I
literally
picked one
the
out of
biggest
the
battle that
warehouse
America
a
has
week
ever
ago.
fought
Oh,
in
wow.
ever. And while he's there, Terry is tearing shit up. Okay?
Yeah, you gotta
He's
be
on
careful
the front
about that.
lines fighting with his men. He ends up getting wounded 4 separate times. The first time it happens, he wakes up in the aid station, looks around like, what the fuck is going on? Sees the medical tag around him with like all of his, vital.
Yeah, like semi-cool story bro was mentioning, like, just because you can do it, don't be a douche. Don't be a douchebag. People are trying to work. What's up? Dude, I love, like, history class. It's so fun when you get to the World War I and II area. Yeah, it is definitely the most interesting part, because it's basically like a clear-cut good guys versus bad guys kind of situation. Of course, there's some bad things the Allies did. Of course, no side is free of, like, some black marks. It's gonna happen. It's war. It's ugly. It's disgusting. People die. That's how it goes. Anyways, let's keep going. So he got shot multiple times.
And all of his BS and everything that's wrong with him, rips that off and goes back to the front line.
Nice.
Another one of his injuries comes when Terry is shot in the face. Not only does Terry survive and go back into combat, but he actually benefits from getting shot in the face because for some reason, it cures his stutter.
No fucking way.
And this is really where we start to see the most gangster general start to come into play, right? Like getting wounded on the front line with your men and returning to
You
combat.
fixed my
because
back.
the doctor says you can. Pretty gangster. Getting shot in the face, surviving, and then returning to combat. Very gangster. But getting shot in the face and having the old adage, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, actually apply, because you not only survive, you not only return to combat, but you show back up and you suddenly speak better, is undeniably the most gangster shit that's ever happened ever. As World War I continues to go on, Terry gets more and more comfortable in combat. This is where he really thrives, and he's starting to get a lot of ideas of his own. And one of the things he comes up with is like, why the fuck are we fighting in the daylight? You know what I mean? Like, let's fight at night where nobody can see shit. It's pure chaos, and Americans thrive in chaos.
We do love
one day,
chaos.
Terry gets ordered to take a position, and the estimated casualties of taking this objective are going to be like 200 to 300 men. So Terry is like, fuck that. You know what we're going to do? Instead of attacking tomorrow when we're supposed to attack, we're going to attack tonight when it's dark. You know, at this point, that's not how you conduct warfare, okay? Not a lot of people are launching night attacks in trench warfare, but you know what?
Yeah,
Terry
that's
just
rare
showed
to
back
do.
up after getting shot in the face, and now he speaks better. Fucking, I'll follow that guy into combat anywhere, and that's pretty much how all of his men felt, except for one company commander. This company commander is like, no, we can't do that. We need to follow orders. We need to do exactly what we're
There's
told.
always
We
this one
can't
guy.
attack at night. You're going to get us all killed, yada, yada, yada. Finally, Terry just gets fed up of hearing this dude, pulls out his pistol, and shoots him through the ass cheek. Terry then looks at this company commander and says, and I quote, "There, you're out. You're wounded."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Company commander goes to the aid station. His XO takes over. They launch this night attack. They take the objective, and they only lose 20 men. So night combat was outrageously effective for Terry and his men.
I do
but
not
shortly
recommend
after
you do that
first
real
night
life,
combat,
people.
the war ends up coming to an end. Terry would later go on to write, and I quote, "I wish the war hadn't stopped when it did. It's a damn shame. I was just beginning to get good ideas about commanding infantry battalions. I wish I could go back to the front and try them out." Regardless, the armistice is signed. World War I is over.
Well, he
Terry
gets his
ends up
chance at the
staying
next
over in
one.
Europe until 1920 as part of the occupation army, and somewhere
What do you
along
mean I
the
do that
lines,
all
he ends up, playing polo against the British, and then
Not
he ends
my
up,
ass.
being friends with some of the British officers, and he has this one
bumping my
officer
mic,
that he ends
sorry.
up being pretty good drinking buddies with. And this particular officer's name was Edward VIII, as in like the Prince of Wales. And
No fucking way. Edward the Eighth? Oh shit. My bad. Damn it. The damn emotes for Luna are linked to the numpad. Where were we? I don't know where we were.
and polo against the British, and then he ends up, for like 100 years. They want to be like, he actually only won because that guy couldn't get feed for his horse. It was a fluke, a real cowboy. He, and I quote, beneath him and put in charge of the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One. So Terry shows up to the first ID, assumes command, and then he meets his second in command, a man that is just like him. He is rough around the edges. He does not care about the dog and pony show that is the United States military.
I don't know where we
published
were.
in the 1930s called Reconnaissance by Horse Cavalry Regiments. While all that was going on, he served as the assistant commander.
All right,
just
look,
so Terry can beat him fair and square. Okay, this is a double win. It's actually genius on Terry.
I don't know where we were. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I gotta look back at the live stream to figure out where I was. Oh, damn it. I hate it when I do this. Where was I? Okay. Now I found it. What was that? 10:34. There
and
we go.
future king
Sorry
Edward
about
VIII,
that.
and Terry had no fucking idea until after the fact. So just to
that's
recap on
crazy.
Terrible Terry in World War I, literally scams his way into becoming an infantry officer, successfully leads an entire battalion into combat, earns a silver star,
Base.
earns a purple heart, gets shot in the face that fixes his stutter, and then becomes drinking buddies with the fucking King of England. Terry's the main character. I don't know what to tell you. So Terry returns to the United States, loses his temporary rank of major, gets busted back down to captain. He didn't do anything wrong. This was just standard practice. He only had the rank of major because it was like a time of war and that's what had to happen. So Terry gets back home, gets settled in, and then in 1922, he gets called into his boss's office, and his boss, this colonel, explains to him that there's this famous rodeo promoter named Tex Austin and the Cattle Association, and they want to put on a competition between an actual cowboy and a cavalryman because there's been this huge rival between the two at who's a better horseman
So
for like
cavalryman
100
versus
years.
cowboy,
They want it
this
to be a
should be
long
interesting.
distance 300-mile race where each rider is only allowed to use one horse.
Oh,
So Terry
damn.
asks the colonel who's going to compete for the army, and the colonel says, "You are." And you're gonna win. And he's
Let's
gonna be
fucking go!
competing against a legendary cowboy known as Key Dune. He was a former wagon boss in the Old West. He's just a complete legend, and everybody is expecting whoever the army puts up to get absolutely smoked by this guy. And that's why it's a cattle congress and a rodeo promoter putting the whole thing on. They want to show that cowboys are better than the United States military. Unfortunately, they don't know that the U.S. Army has Terry Allen, and he's the
Oh,
main
boy.
character. So the media and the newspapers
should be
hype this
good.
up. The entire world is watching. The very first day, Terry clears over 50 miles and the cowboy barely hits 30. Terry's getting telegrams and updates on the race of where he's at, where the cowboy's at, how many miles are left to go every single night. And Terry is so far ahead the entire time that by the third day, he decides that he has time to stop at a diner and have breakfast. The waiter, striking up casual conversation, asks Terry if he's heard about this crazy race going on between the legendary cowboy Key Dune and some army guy. And he goes like, "I'm sure the army guy is really good, but he doesn't stand a chance against a real cowboy," to which Terry informs him, "Well, first off, my name's Terry Allen. I'm the army guy, and last I checked, I'm pretty far ahead of him." The restaurant ends up paying for Terry's breakfast for him,
Let's
and then later
fucking
that
go.
day, Terry receives a telegram that Key Dune ran into trouble and he couldn't get feed for his horse one night. Now, on one hand, that's good because Terry's definitely going to win now because this guy's horse might actually die without getting the proper care it needs, but on the other hand, not exactly how Terry wants to win. So Terry sends a telegram back saying that they need to send an army car with feed and water and everything his horse needs to Key
Based.
Dune, and that's
Fair.
exactly what they
Fair
do.
game.
They keep Key Dune in the race just so Terry can beat him fair and square. Okay, this is a double win. It's actually genius on Terry's part because on one side,
It
he gets to look like a class
legitimizes
act.
his
On
win.
the other side, he's preemptively shutting up all the typewriter warriors that are going to be like, "Buh!
Yeah, it
he
came out-
actually only won because
came out
the guy
1955.
couldn't
That
get
is
feed for his
surprising.
horse. It was a
I thought it was
fluke.
older than
Like,
that,
real
too.
cowboys still better than army cavalry. Buh!" No, Terry's shutting all that shit out of the gate, and he's going to beat this guy fair and square. And that's exactly what he does
based.
because he ends up beating Key Dune by over 7 hours. For the rest
7
of the war years
hours,
between
wow.
World War I and World War II, Terry is pretty much just training and really defining the doctrine for what a cavalry soldier is supposed to be doing on the battlefield. You have to realize at this point in time, warfare on horseback is outdated, but nobody really knows that yet, right? Like, they're going to get replaced by tanks and trucks, but World War I, tanks were just introduced. They were very simple things. It was just a big metal box with guns on it where you could pretty much
box.
just drive straight. They didn't have radios inside of them, they couldn't coordinate attacks, so a lot of people didn't understand the real potential with mechanized warfare, so a lot of people were still under the impression that horse warfare was still going to be very prevalent in the future. During this time, Terry literally rewrote the cavalry field regulations while he was at Fort Riley. He then went on to write a literal book about it that got published in the 1930s called Reconnaissance by Horse Cavalry Regiments. While all that was going on, he served as the assistant commander in 3 separate divisions where it was said that he, and I quote, succeeded in convincing all of his charges that they were the best outfit in the army.
Nice.
Again, this speaks to Terry's unorthodox but truly exceptionary leadership skills.
The big red one.
1940, Terry's
Ooh.
promoted to Brigadier General. 1941 rolls around, the attack on Pearl Harbor, America enters World War II. Terry's getting fitted up for war, and then in 1942, he is promoted to Major General and put in charge of the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One. So Terry shows up to the
Gotcha.
first
Nice
ID,
guy.
assumes command, and then he meets his second in command, a man that is just like him. He is rough around the edges. He does not care about the dog and pony show that is the United States military
nice
at
to have a
higher ranks,
comrade.
and he also cares much more about the men beneath him than the men above him, and that man's name was Theodore Roosevelt Jr., aka Teddy Roosevelt's son. So Terry and Teddy get to work getting the first ID ready for battle. The first thing they do is flip the entire script on its head. Terry actually becomes friends with all of the men beneath him. They don't even call him General or Sir. They literally just end up calling him Terry. Terry doesn't hound him about having a prim and proper uniform all the time. The only thing Terry hounds him on is that their weapon is absolutely spotless and that they're good at their job.
Gotta have a good
Unlike a lot
gun.
of other high-ranking officers, Terry doesn't micromanage all of the officers and NCOs beneath him. Terry realizes that he has a very zoomed-out bird's-eye view of everything that's going on.
Indeed. Napoleon was like that for a while until he started becoming, well, bit power hungry and crazy. Like, he had an ego to him that just kind of went out of control. It was really his downfall in the end. And his poor choice in allies a lot of the time. But yeah, if you actually, Napoleon movie doesn't do it justice at all. Excuse me, burp there. Yeah, the movie doesn't do justice at all for Napoleon. Napoleon was actually really good to his men and really down in the dirt with them a lot of the times. Like when he was in a battle with the Russians before he marched to Moscow in one of the previous coalitions, he was actually nearly captured by the Russians, just the fact he was so up in the front lines. But anyways, let's get back to it. So that's like a good example for what like Terry Allen and the other guy he's talking about, Roosevelt Jr. was like. Just dudes, just generals that rather be there with the men than be in some office giving orders.
And the men on the ground that are actually seeing individual problems up
Welcome
close
back,
have a much
basic guy.
better idea of what's going on and how that problem needs to be solved. Terry focuses on actually picking the right men for the job, telling them what he wants done, and then letting them figure out how to do it. By November of 1942, Terry, Teddy, and the 1st Infantry Division are going to partake in Operation Torch, the Allied invasion in North Africa, particularly Morocco
is a
and
forgotten
Algeria. And the
invasion.
1st Infantry Division is tasked with taking over a major city with an airfield known as Oran. November 8th, 1942 at midnight, the 1st Infantry Division makes its amphibious landing into
North Africa was the first testing ground for the U.S. military in like actual combat against the Germans and Italians. Like, a lot of people forget that this was the first real move against the Axis powers by the United States and Britain together. And it really was kind of bad for the Americans initially because, you know, you have no idea what you're entirely getting into. Because these Americans are so green against the Germans, they have no idea how to really deal with them yet. So it is an interesting kind of start to the American campaign to Europe and all that.
Algeria, and everything goes absolutely textbook. They see a little bit of resistance, but not much. They overcome it almost immediately.
Fair enough.
Oran's about 25 miles from the beachhead, and they have
There were
to
still
clear
some
all of
struggles
that
for some
distance on
divisions.
foot, rucking and carrying all their gear with them. During that time, they experience very minimal resistance until they come across a town called St. Cloud, where all of the forces had kind of regrouped and fell back to this town in fortified fighting positions and were waiting for the Allied forces to come in and fight them. At this point, Terry's got to consider what he actually wants to do here, because he could send in all of his men, clear out the entire town, kill all
Did I have a family member? I know my great uncle Henry served in France, but he died in France as well. Pretty sure my great grandpa was my great great grandpa, I think, was a supply He flew cargo planes, so he did like supply drops in the Pacific. And that's as much as I know. I know my great grandpa managed to snag like one of those Japanese military katanas. We actually still have it in the house now. So it's some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I did have some members that served in World War II. Continue on to the video.
All the enemies and probably be considered a war hero for it, but he's going to be putting his men in harm's way, and there's nothing of strategic value inside of St. Cloud. His objective is to take over the city of Orin, and he doesn't need St. Cloud to do it, and he's not going to put his men in harm's way for no reason. The next thing he could do is bombard it with artillery, but there's a bunch of civilians that live in that town too, so that option is also out. So Terry takes one of his battalions, fortifies it, and has them surround the town so the enemy can't get out, and then launch a counterattack later, and continues to move the 1st Infantry Division towards the objective. Okay, this is brilliant. This is literally what the Marines did in the Pacific Theater with the island hopping strategy, except Terry is doing it in North Africa with entire towns. Now remember, this is 25 miles they have to walk to Orin, carrying all their shit after landing on a wet beach, probably being soaked. Okay, this is going to be a jaunt and a half. It's going to be exhausting, and it's going to take time. The 1st ID moves all through the night, all through the day of November.
I meant to say not Mr. That happens. Alright, I'm going to try to focus on the video now, new basic guy. So forgive me if I'm not going to be reading any more comments for a little bit.
9th, and Terry is pushing his men to the point of exhaustion. On the morning of the 10th, Terry is up on the front line with his men after everybody's been walking for a day and a half, and as he's patrolling the front line, seeing how everybody's doing, he comes across this utterly exhausted rifle company.
Oh no, you don't have to not chat. I'm just saying I'm going to stop reading the comments so much so I can focus on the video. That's all. I don't mean to be mean. Just letting you know.
That's taking shelter inside of a ditch next to a road because there's some stray artillery fire coming in. So Terry walks through the ditch, gets on the other side, and he's standing, and he can see the city of Orin off in the distance. And he's looking around, he's looking at the faces of his men. He knows they're exhausted. The men are looking back at him like, okay, here it comes. We're about to get our ass chewed because we're taking a break. Fuck. So Terry looks back at the city of Orin, and then he looks back at the men, and he says, and I quote, "There's a lot of good-looking girls in that city ready to welcome the liberating Americans."
Ah, that's what motivates them.
And with that, his men got up, reinvigorated, and continued towards the objective. Again, Terry showing his expert leadership, being able to get the absolute most out of his men when shit sucks. One of the men that served under Terry later described his leadership style
Don't
as
underestimate
something along
young
the
men.
lines of, he always wanted to achieve the objective, not because he was worried that he would get in trouble or get chewed out by Terry, but because he genuinely did not want to let Terry down, because he respected him that much.
Wholesome.
So they go. They cleared 25 miles. They take over the city of Orin. They achieve the objective, and as a reward, Command decides that Terry Allen is supposed to hunker down in the city of Orin and piecemeal out his 1st Infantry Division to support other elements.
Oh, but really?
You can't do this to me.
At this point, Terry's pissed. He thinks he has the best infantry division in the army, and he doesn't think that he should be piecemealing out his men to play support roles for everybody else. He thinks that he should be up on the front lines, charging towards the enemy. And this goes on for months. The entire time, Terry is raising hell with his chain of command, and his chain of command just simply isn't hearing it. And after 3 months go by, Terry's finally had enough. He goes over all of his boss's heads and goes straight into General Eisenhower's office, looks him in the eyes, and says, and I quote, "Is this a private war or can anybody get in?" General Eisenhower, impressed by Terry, issues the command to reassemble the 1st Infantry Division and get them into combat, infuriating all of the officers in between because Terry just went over their head to the big boss.
No bureaucratic
so now
bullshit.
Terry's got his entire division back, all of his men are under his command, and what he decides to do is he wants to start getting them trained and ready to go into combat. He gives them extensive night fight training and gets them ready for combat with like the couple of weeks that they have. Early March, Terry gets an order that him and the 1st Infantry Division are supposed to go take over a city in Tunisia known as Gafsa, about 45 miles away from Orin. Terry needs to have the entire division moved into place on March 16th, just north of the city, and then on the morning of March 17th at first light, they are going to attack and take over the entire city. So Terry does just that. They arrive on the 16th, exactly where they're supposed to be, and that night, Terry says, you know what? Fuck it. we're gonna fight at night. Terry essentially defies orders of fighting at first light when the enemy can see and launches a surprise attack that night. The first ID takes over the entire city with minimal casualties. The first thing the next morning, Terry's boss, a guy by the name of General Patton, shows up because he wants to see the assault take place. Right as the sun's coming up, General Patton storms into Terry's headquarters asking what the hell's going on, why don't I see any movement, why aren't you attacking? Terry nonchalantly informs General Patton, battle's over, I already have all the objectives.
Nice.
Let me hear you say, good job. Good,
So Patton is another renowned, like, general in World War II, if you guys don't know, but I'm betting you do.
Yeah.
Well, now Patton's not pissed off that the objective wasn't met. Now he's pissed off that it wasn't met exactly how he wanted it to be met, and he demands an explanation from Terry. At this point, Terry casually asks General Patton, do you know who Knut Rockne is? At which point, Patton responds, yeah, what the hell does a Swedish football player have to do with war? If you don't know, Knut Rockne was the guy that popularized forward passing in American football, so Terry explains to him, the night attack is essentially the forward pass in the infantry. Telling Patton, and I quote, why would I beat my brains out for 1.5 yards when I could just pass the ball for 40 yards?
Nice.
At which point General Patton says again, and I quote, oh, and then he fucking leaves. The first ID are ordered to help the Allied forces take over the next city, El Gater. Again, they launch a surprise attack, taking over all the preliminary objectives, and from here they experience heavy German resistance, a ton of counterattacks. They're getting strafed by the Luftwaffe, they're getting hit by artillery. It is an absolute shit show. After a couple of days of fighting, Erwin Rommel sends in a bunch of heavy tanks to punch through the American 1st Infantry Division's lines, and they are making a beeline straight towards Terry's headquarters, at which point Terry is ordered to fall back, to which he responds to his chain of command, I will like hell fall back and I will shoot the first bastard that does. And the 1st Infantry goes on to repel the attack.
Yeah!
Allied intelligence cracks the German battle code and they intercept a radio transmission saying that the attack is going to resume at 1600. A little bit later, they intercept another transmission that says the attack has been postponed until 1645. Now, to most people, this just seems like good information to have. Right now, we can, be ready and defend ourselves when this attack comes, but to good old terrible Terry, he sees a unique opportunity to fuck with the enemy, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. So Terry waits until 1615, 15 minutes after the initial attack was supposed to take place, and then he orders his communications unit to send a transmission on the German radio frequency that says, and I quote, what the hell are you guys waiting for? We've been ready since 4 p.m. Signed, the 1st Infantry Division.
Have a nice day, and thank you.
Shoot. Okay, I don't think you guys understand how beautiful this really was, okay? It was like an onion of go fuck yourself. There's so many different layers to it. I mean, for one, it's just funny. Two, it demoralizes the enemy because now the enemy knows that we've intercepted their communications, we've broken their battle code, we know they're coming, and we're not scared. And three, the story of this happening spreads through the front lines like absolute wildfire and increases morale like crazy. I mean, could you imagine being a frontline soldier? You've just fended off the infamous German blitzkrieg by Erwin Rommel, and then your good old buddy, your boss, Terry, essentially pulls his junk out, lays it on the table, and asks Erwin Rommel if he wants seconds because he knows that his boys are going to fuck him up if he does. You'd be absolutely pumped going into that battle, and that's exactly what...
Hold on, I need a minute. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. I'm laughing my ass off. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Let's continue the video.
Because they stuffed him in the pocket again. At which point, none other than General Patton comes strutting into Terry's headquarters again with a smile on his face and says, and I quote,
which is funny, I'm sorry.
When are you going to learn to take this damn war seriously? The battle continues until April 6th.
He's taking it seriously. He's doing some
all of their objectives. After this, the 1st ID is tasked with basically going around Tunisia and cleaning up all the remnants. They're going around following Terry's command. Terry's launching night attack, day attack, night attack, staggering back and forth, keeping the enemy guessing. It's absolute chaos, and the 1st ID just mops the floor with the enemy. The entire time, Terry and Teddy Roosevelt Jr. are on the front lines telling their men, like, okay, once we clean up Tunisia, we're going to go back to Oran for some R&R. We're going to have a bunch of fun. We're going to beat up every MP in town while we do it. Now, while this is going on, General Terry is starting to get a lot of publicity in Time Magazine and the newspapers back home, and Patton is all over PR, right? That dude thrives on PR, and he's starting to kind of like get a little bit jealous that Terry's starting to attract some of the spotlight. Time Magazine actually called Terry the best commander of an infantry division in the United States Army. And the next version of time that comes out, General Patton gives an interview where he describes the combatants of El Guitar, aka the 1st Infantry Division, as a bunch of freshmen. Terry, noticeably fucking furious because he's insulting his precious 1st Infantry Division, calls him out on it. Him and Patton get into a back and forth. Patton calls him tired, and they get in this big pissing match. At one point, Patton actually ends up showing up to Terry's headquarters in person while Terry and the 1st ID are clearing out the rest of Tunisia, and walks in, they're talking, and Terry kind of asks, looking around the HQ, there's, you know, some foxholes dug, and he asks Terry, which one's yours? And Terry points to his foxhole, and Patton walks over and takes a piss in it.
Oh, wow.
At which point, Terry's bodyguards click the safeties off their Tommy guns, and Patton realizes, oh fuck, I might have took this too far. And Patton quickly scurries out of Terry's HQ and fucks off. So Terry is absolutely not getting along with his contemporaries and the men above him in the chain of command, but at the end of the day, he really doesn't care what the people above him think about him. He wants to get the job done and take care of the men below him, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's not gonna let some big name talk down to his men just so they can get more press. But it's not just Patton. Omar Bradley also does not really like Terry Allen, because Omar Bradley shows up to see how the 1st ID's doing, and what he notices is, unlike all the other infantry divisions that are, you know, eating cold food out of a can, every time he shows up to the 1st ID front lines, their chow halls are full of fresh beef because apparently they fucking found some on the battlefield. And this is apparently a big deal because they were all ordered to not eat the local livestock for fear of getting people sick, but also, like, just fucking cook the meat. People have been doing this for tens of thousands of years. It's worked fine the entire time. General Terry's
you cook that meat, obviously, to get rid of all in it or something. Like, geez.
Gonna bend the rules to get his guys some warm food and take care of them because that's just the type of guy he is. But Omar Bradley interprets this as him being a poor disciplinarian and being lax on all the policies. So Omar Bradley doesn't really like him either. Regardless, the 1st ID finishes clearing out the rest of Tunisia, and then they go back to Oran for some much needed R&R.
Uh-oh.
So the 1st ID shows up in Oran, and this is where shit kind of hits the fan, because the 1st ID took this place over a couple of months ago, and since then the second wave of American forces has kind of went in, taken it over, and essentially turned it into a major military installation, right? You've got all your administrative people, you've got your supply people, they're all running around in their Class Bs. These guys have never seen combat, they've never seen the front line, and when the 1st ID shows up, they're informed that combat soldiers are not allowed to go into the bars and officer clubs inside of the cities.
Pardon me, young man, excuse the shit out of my goddamn French.
This, rightfully so, does not sit well with the 1st Infantry Division. Like, motherfucker, I'm the one that took this city over and fought the Germans. You showed up after the fact, and now you're gonna tell me I can't go into the bar? Absolutely not. You can go fuck yourself. So there's a bunch of fights, there's a bunch of partying. On one occasion, General Allen is sitting down at a restaurant having lunch when he sees one of his soldiers with the big red one patch on his arm getting into a fist fight with a couple of different soldiers in their Class Bs. At which point Terry stops lunch, goes over, breaks up the fight, tells his sergeant, like, hey, sergeant, knock this shit off, yada, 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 goes back to eating lunch. A couple minutes later, fight breaks out again, same exact sergeant. Terry gets up, now he's pissed. Like, Terry's a cool guy, doesn't want to chew you out, but if he gives you a direct order, you better fucking listen. So Terry grabs his sergeant and he's like, Sergeant, I thought I told you to not fight. And the sergeant looks at Terry and goes, General, you didn't hear what they said about the 1st Infantry Division. They said we couldn't fight our way out of a wet paper bag. At which point Terry looks this NCO in the eyes and goes, all right, get back in there. Go back and eat his lunch while he watched this NCO beat up a couple of paper pushers. So it's definitely a shit show going on here, but by the time all this information reaches Eisenhower, all he sees is the word riot written on a piece of paper. He calls Omar Bradley into his office, chews Omar Bradley's ass. Omar Bradley basically blames all of it on Terry Allen, saying that he's a poor disciplinarian and that he's not doing a good job manning his men. So Omar Bradley basically hatches a plan that he's going to try to get Terry Allen relieved of command. The problem is,
he's just fair. Like, literally, the only reason he told his NCO to go back in is because they were being dicks to him and his entire company. Like, what do you expect? Like, it's like if you have this group of friends, right? You have one friend getting into a fight with these other, like this other group, and you're like, let's say you're like the big boss man or something. You're the friend everybody respects. You like go up to your friend and you're like, hey, don't start fights, blah, blah, blah. And then you see your friend get in a fight again, you go up to your friend, he's like, why are you still fighting these kids? You realize you're going to get us all in trouble if you do that, right? And your friend basically says, like, hey, they're calling you a piece of shit, they're calling everybody, all of our other friends, a piece of shit. You'll be like, get back. I mean, what do you expect? You treat people with disrespect, you're bound to get treated the same way. Treat others as you wish to be treated. And if you treat others like shit, you get treated like shit.
Is they're about to go invade Sicily, and despite the fact that Terry Allen and Patton don't really like each other, Patton finds out that they're going to not let the 1st Infantry Division partake in the amphibious landings at Gela, at which point Patton says, no, I need those 1st Infantry sons of bitches, I won't go without them. So General Patton essentially ends up keeping Terry in the fight, not because he likes him, but because he recognizes that he needs him, because Terry Allen is that fucking good. So July 10th, 1943, Operation Husky kicks off, the amphibious landing in Sicily, and the 1st Infantry Division is landing at...
Husky? That's a great name for an operation. When I imagine huskies, I imagine these white fur, like fluffy fur balls that need to be petted. Great operation name, because you don't know if there's a bunch of Americans coming to kick your ass.
Gela, and they need to take it over. It is heavily fortified, and it is a tough fight the entire time, but Terry gets his men, and they establish this beachhead, and they start moving forward. On the 2nd day of fighting, Terry's back at his headquarters, and Teddy is out on the front line, and where Teddy's at gets overrun by Hermann Göring's tanks. They attack with 60 German tanks. At this point, Terry doesn't have any tanks to send to go fight him, and he doesn't have enough anti-tank in his infantry to be able to do anything. So Terry, thinking fast, orders Teddy to have the men bed down, let the tanks roll right over the top of their fortified positions, and then once the tanks are past them, fight off all the infantry that's going to be coming in behind them, and that's exactly what they do. But now Terry still has to figure out what to do with the 60 German tanks making a beeline straight towards him. So Terry sends the order out to his forward observers to get ready to call in for naval gunfire, and then he orders his artillery to lower the guns and, I quote, slug it out when the tanks come. And that's exactly what they do. Teddy and his infantry on the front line fend off all the German infantry, and Terry's artillery and naval gunfire takes out all the German tanks. Nice. By the end of that day's battle, Terry has lost a ton of men. His line is fractured. He's still got guys all over the place trying to hold on desperately to key terrain features. He's hurting bad, and he still can't get tanks up there. At this point, Terry realizes he needs to pull a Sun Tzu. He needs to appear strong when he's at his weakest, and he issues a single order in all caps. The division attacks at midnight. And that's exactly what happens. At midnight, they open up with naval gunfire and artillery. The 1st ID launches their night attack, catching the Germans completely off guard. And once the smoke settles, they realize that the Germans were gearing up to launch a major offensive the very next day. But the 1st ID and Terry Allen...
Everybody's weird. I'm going to say that right now. Being weird isn't a bad thing. Like, it's your interesting quirks that make you, like, interesting. Like, I'm weird in specific ways. You're weird in specific ways. You're some big little story bros weird in different ways. So it makes us unique individuals. It's people that take it too far that we deem crazy. You know what I mean?
And beat him to it, wiping him out and capturing all the objectives by sunrise. Terry Allen and the 1st ID have saved the day. However, we can't say that because we don't like Terry Allen because he takes care of his troops. So rather than crediting Terry Allen, Omar Bradley shifts the credit and gives it to Patton because it's technically Terry Allen's boss, saying, and I quote, General Patton's insistence on having the division for the assault may have saved the 2nd Corps from disaster.
So General Patton took... And I didn't know that, so he took credit for that. Now that's a bunch of bullshit.
This is a load of barnacles.
Yeah.
After that, the 1st ID is ordered to go take over an airfield. They do that almost immediately, and from there, there's another super hard fight that they're going to need the 1st ID for at a town called Trenoa, which is part of the Edna defense line, and it absolutely has to be captured. The problem is it's a mountainous town in Sicily that's described as being so hilly that it would tax a mountain goat, and there's a bunch of Germans in there that are heavily fortified and ready to fight. So Terry and the 1st ID show up, and this is a hard fight. But Terry's in command. He's shifting soldiers around, forcing the Germans to shift their soldiers around, causing the Germans to expose a weak point, at which point Terry would attack. He just out-finesses the German command at every possible turn, and the 1st ID takes over the town in 6 days. And then holds it while the Germans desperately launch 24 counteroffensive towards him, and he stuffed every single one of them. Now, in the midst of the battle, as it became apparent that Terry Allen might actually pull this shit off, 2 other generals, General Wyman and General Huber, showed up as observers. They then proceed to sit back, watch Terry Allen and the First ID out-finesse the Germans at every conceivable turn, take over the entire town in 6 days, breaking the Edna defensive line, and then, once the battle was over, they informed Terry Allen and Teddy Roosevelt Jr. that they are both being relieved of command under the orders of General Eisenhower and General Omar Bradley. And their reasoning for it was essentially what it was back in Oren when they planned the entire thing, saying that Terry Allen was a poor disciplinarian, and because of that, the 1st Infantry...
Okay. So that was the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. So they just kicked him out because they didn't like him. And he couldn't handle the fact that it was actually good to his men. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but you read about some of these generals and you hear about some of the things they did in World War II, you realize that a lot of it was... Realize some of the weird political shit they got themselves in. It's ridiculous. Like, not bashing on the heroes of World War II and all that stuff, all the soldiers and stuff. Like, some of the... It's just the bureaucratic bullshit that happens, you know? Oh, what the fuck?
Division had become too unruly. So the entire 1st Infantry Division is absolutely furious. They absolutely love their fighting General Terry Allen. Terry Allen is absolutely furious because, well, his career is essentially over and he is being shipped back to the United States. Ironically, just 2 days after he is officially relieved of command of the 1st Infantry Division, he ends up on the cover of Time magazine praising him as the best fighting general in the United States Army. And now he's been relieved of command and is getting sent back to the United States. And you have to understand, in World War II, when you were relieved of command and sent back to the United States, like, that was it. You were done. You were going to be in charge of, like, a training facility or some bullshit. You were never going to see combat or major warfare ever again. This is the end of Terry Allen's career.
The timber work.
So Terry makes it back to the United States, doesn't really have orders. He's on rest and recuperation. And after 7 weeks, he receives a letter from General Eisenhower.
Yeah, it's the same problem with my work. We have the guys that work on the racks, like, you know, assemble like these metal racks and all that stuff to hold materials for cars and all that. But the problem is sometimes the designs are really shitty because it's made by like some guy in fucking India. No offense to Indians, there's plenty of Indians that are smart and intelligent and all that stuff. But it's when in like an Indian like doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. If it's some pencil pusher that doesn't see the object in real life and realize how shitty it is going to be to make it, or like a general, like looking at a map from far away, you don't realize the bullshit that comes with the plan a lot of the time. You don't see it unless you actually are in it. You actually make the rack, you actually like enact the plan. You don't see it. So, yeah.
It says, and I quote, "I'm certain that after you've had your well-deserved rest from the battlefield, your experience and courage will command your assignment to equally, if not more important duty."
I'm back, baby!
Apparently, while Omar Bradley and Patton don't like Allen, Eisenhower still does, and
yeah,
he's the top dog. Because of this, both Terry and Roosevelt are given a second shot at command. Teddy Roosevelt Jr. is famously sent back overseas where he partakes in the first wave landing of Utah Beach during D-Day, and Terry Allen is sent to Oregon where he assumes command of the 104th Infantry Division, aka the Timberwolves. Terry assumes command in October of 1943.
I must have misread that.
Timberwolves.
That sounds like a badass name.
Combat. They train all over the country. They train in Oregon. They train in California. They train at Camp Hyder for desert combat. They are ready for absolutely anything. And the entire time, Terry Allen dedicates 35 hours a week to night combat. And the Timberwolves become the first ever U.S. Army unit to specialize in nighttime operations. September 1944, Terry Allen and the Timberwolves make their way into northern France, fighting alongside British and Canadian units, most likely an effort to keep Terry Allen away from all the other United States generals. Once Terry gets in France, his first order of business is to go to the graveside of one of his best friends, Teddy Roosevelt Jr., the only general to land in the first wave of D-Day, who would pass away just 6 days later from a heart attack and be posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. And after that, Terry Allen is pissed and goes on an absolute tear through the enemy. Shortly after the British and the Canadians
Justifiably
witnessed
so.
the Timberwolves in combat operations, Canadian General G.G. Simmons says, and I quote, "Once the Timberwolves got their teeth into the Germans, they showed great dash. The British and Canadian troops on their flanks expressed great admiration for their courage and enthusiasm. When they again meet the Germans, all hell cannot stop the Timberwolves." And he was absolutely correct, because Terry Allen and the Timberwolves fight through northern France. They fight through the Netherlands. They push the Germans back past the Meuse River. They help capture Antwerp. They capture the major industrial city of Stolberg. They run down the German army, liberating towns left and right. During the Battle of the Bulge, the last-ditch German Hail Mary of an offensive, they not only hold their positions, but they contain the Germans on the northern flank. Due to their ability to operate at night, the British and the Canadians simply start calling the Timberwolves the Night Fighters. They are so impressed by Terry Allen and the Timberwolves that Sir Alexander Harold of the British Army calls Terry Allen the best division commander he's seen in 2 world wars. Bear in mind, this is at a time where British and American officers had a rivalry and didn't think very highly of each other at all. From there, the Timberwolves come up on the historic German city of Halle. It's this beautiful town that's been there forever, and it is being occupied by German soldiers under the command of Felix von Luckner, the famed Sea Raider from World War I. Terry Allen personally brokers their surrender by basically coming to the negotiating table and telling Luckner, "Hey, look, this is a really pretty historic city. If you don't surrender now, I'm gonna level the whole fucking thing." So he reluctantly agrees to surrender to Terry Allen. The Timberwolves then continue to push further inland until they actually run into the Soviet Red Army, at which point Terry Allen takes the patch off of his arm and declares the Soviet commander an honorary Timberwolf, and the Soviet officer does the same to Terry Allen. And according to legend, they spent that night having a drinking competition, and Terry Allen won. From there, the Timberwolves moved to help seal the Ruhr pocket, cutting off 300,000 German soldiers and ultimately forcing them to surrender before they moved on to liberate a concentration camp. Shortly after that, the Germans would surrender, the Timberwolves was deactivated in July of 1945, and Terry Allen would finally retire in 1946 after achieving his redemption of not only getting fired from his initial job, but taking a year to train another unit, fighting all the way across the European theater, and he still beat Patton into Germany by 4 months. After a lifetime of military service, Terry retired, moved to his wife's hometown in El Paso, Texas, where he became an insurance salesman and was very active in the veterans community, helping out any and every way that he possibly could. Unfortunately, at the age of 79, Terry would make one final sacrifice for his country. His 38-year-old son, Terry Allen Jr., was killed in combat in Vietnam, and Terry would pass away 2 years later at the age of 81. He is currently buried at Fort Bliss National Cemetery with his wife and his son. And that is the story of Terry De La Mesa Allen, aka Terrible Terry, the general that cared more about his subordinates than the opinions of his contemporaries. The man who legendary war correspondent Ermi Pyle described as the greatest leader of men and the greatest tactical general in the United States Army. And in my opinion, the most gangster general of World War II. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang, out.
Oh, there's always some legend you never hear about in history that is too rough around the edges to be in the spotlight. Alright, what should we react to next? I have time for one more, I think. It's nearly been 3 hours. Damn. I haven't reacted to America's Worst Tank yet. Oh yeah, you wanted me to check out that one thing. That one trailer. I have it written down somewhere. With Stalker. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta look at my photos, because I did take a photo of what you sent me. See. Shadow of Chernobyl. Okay. Shadow of Chernobyl. Oh, let's just look at the trailer, I guess. Not spoil myself. Does it include zombies?
Rated M for mature.
I guess it has something to do with zombies. It's weird watching these old trailers. So is it like you said, is where the nuclear radiation is worse from Chernobyl? So it's like it's like a first-person shooter survival game, kind of like that. Is that what I'm getting from it? Not the typical game I'll play, but I could. Ooh, Heart of. Ooh, this is 4 days ago. Are they making a new one? Made in Ukraine.
Stalkers often say everyone has a different path to the
Oh wow.
zone. But I think it's more like the zone calls us all in different voices. Are you ready to see the truth? What? You don't like it? Well, this is just the beginning. The zone is no stranger to death. You'll never get anywhere in the zone if you're afraid of your own failures.
I'd rather lay this one than the first one. Oh, it looks like chat broke again. God damn it. Gotta refresh it. I recommend you play Stalker 2 than 1.
I think the truth is worth taking a risk.
If you're so eager to risk your life, I won't try to stop you. I guess you stalkers just need to experience everything firsthand.
Ooh.
You think?
Okay. That sure is something. Yeah, I could probably check it out. Oh, damn fly. Piece of shit. Some fly got in my room. That's annoying. Oh well. I think we'll end the stream here, folks. Getting kind of tired, and I need to wake up tomorrow for work. So I want you to play Heart of Chernobyl because it's just better than the first game in every way possible. All right, I'll try it out. Probably. Probably not next weekend, but I'll try to remember to do it for the weekend after. So probably the start of. May 20th, March 23rd. If your PC can run it, it should be able to. Definitely should be able to. But it's got a TI 390. So it should be fine. My computer should definitely be fine. It's a big, beefy PC. So that should be good. Well, we'll be ending the stream here, folks. I'm getting kind of tired. And I gotta wake up tomorrow for work. You know how it is. I got responsibilities. It's 180 gigabytes, by the way. That's a decent amount right there. Jeez. How much storage does this computer have? I forgot to check this PC. I got 930 gigabytes. That should be fine. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Hopefully I'll be able to get that the Woodbury video out Wednesday. And I might edit some of that Marvel Rivals footage, as well as reaction footage for more videos, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll have the energy to do it. But goodbye. Bye-bye.
I guess this is the end. I'm afraid time won't bend. The rising moon sending a soothing tune. Our hearts feeling blues, our choice we didn't choose. Now it's time for a rest. Maybe that is for the